Let's look at the deadlift. So to set up the deadlift, you'll instruct your client to walk up to the bar so that the bar is just an inch away from the shins. They're going to place their feet about slightly wider than hip width and slightly turned out. And you see, he's going to grab the bar just outside the legs. So it's a clean grip. Now you're going to look at the back position. So you want the knees to be slightly bent, but the shins stay perpendicular to the floor. So you want to maintain a neutral spine. You're going to activate the lats and pull the bar into your leg almost. So your chest stays proud and then the lats are activated, so there's no slack in the shoulder as you start to lift the bar. Now the point when you're trying to do a deadlift, you're trying to lift the bar in a straight line. So in order to do that, you're going to lift the bar to the knees, and then you're still staying bent over with the torso, so the torso angle hasn't changed. Once the bar clears the knees, then you push the hips forward and you stand straight up. Now on the eccentric, you're doing the reverse, so you're doing your Romanian deadlift down, so you're pushing the hips and the knees back. Once you get to the knees, then you start to drop the hips. So he's going to do it again. So you lift, he's staying bent over till he gets to the knee, and then he pushes the hips forward, push the hip back, knees back, and he starts to bend every time.
So by doing it this way, as you can see, Nick is going to do one more rep. He starts and the barbell is right over the middle of his foot. Go up, come back down. Now you see on each and every rep, now the barbell is still again back on top of the middle of his foot. So he's demonstrating a linear bar path, which is what you're trying to achieve with the deadlift. So too often, people, they bend the knees forward too soon during the eccentric, and what happens is it pushes the barbell forward, which displaces more load onto the spine, which can lead to like spinal injuries. So linear bar path throughout by positioning the shins properly. So the shins are always as perpendicular as you can, shoulder blades retracted, the lats activated. Now there's a couple of important cues here on the deadlift. The first one, you can stand up, Nick. The first one is head position. So you don't want to be looking up and have a bull neck position, okay, because it just compresses the cervicals. But at the same time, you don't want to be looking down the whole time, because what happens is your eyesight, if you're looking front and down and front and down, you loses balance, you loses stability at the spine. So a good tip is you try to go middle ground between bull neck position and head down. So you fix the point at the floor right in front of you. So right now I'm going to look at the bottom of the door across the room, which is right on the floor. And as I'm going down, I'm always looking at that point with my eyes. So this way, I'm keeping my eyesight at a specific target, which doesn't affect the position of my torso. So that's one thing. Now, second thing is the grip. Okay, if you want to have a solid grip, you don't want to be gripping with the fingers only. So if I'm gripping like this, I don't have any line of defense. As soon as my grip weakens, the barbell rolls off of my finger. So what you want to do is this part here, that hard part, you want it under the barbell, and then you close your grip. So this way, I have way more strength, I have more endurance holding onto the barbell throughout the set. Okay, and the other very important thing on deadlift, because it's so posterior chain heavy, is you want to spread the floor by externally rotating the femur to get the glutes activated to have a more powerful pull. Okay, so that first pull from the floor to the knees is what will dictate the poundage you can do on a deadlift. And the deadlift, the name kind of states it, it's a lift from a dead stop. So if you truly really want to improve your 1RM number on the deadlift, you need to make sure that each and every rep you pause on the floor for a second and reset and reposition your body and pull each and every rep from a dead stop. This way, you'll have more carryover to increasing your predictor lifts for your deadlift.